Well, I had high hopes for this trip, but sometimes things just don't work out. My name is Josh, and in this video I show our attempt at accessing my remote cabin deep in the heart of Alaska. Here's a little subtle foreshadowing for you, I just didn't pick up on. And originally I didn't even want to post this video, but I feel like showing my failures just makes those triumphs that much more sweet. It was also a great trip with my dad, so what are you gonna do, huh? So on this trip, my dad is joining me because ever since building the cabin, I've always wanted to show it to him. The locals say that the trail is impassable because of a recent burn that destroyed parts of it. So we're hauling in chainsaws and a hot tent to try and cut our way through, then hopefully reach the cabin. At this point, we're already 30 miles into the trail, which so far is groomed and easy to follow, unless you take a wrong turn and end up 8 miles off the trail at some random guy's cabin, and then have to find a different way to get back to your original trail, which we did. But then all of a sudden our path is no longer packed down in front of us, rather hidden from us, leaving each new turn a scavenger hunt for trail markers and openings through the thick brush. So at this point in the trip we were breaking trail, and I noticed that my sled seemed to be bogging down a lot. I had tuned and cleaned the carbs before this trip, as well as threw some seafoam in the tank, but I would later learn that my carbs were actually leaking. I found gas in the airbox, and it looked to be leaking out of this hole right here. Any carb experts, feel free to let me know what's going on. My rebuild kit comes in later this week, so hopefully that fixes it. It's a Mikuni 34, by the way. Regardless of that, during this time of year in Alaska, we only have about 4 hours of daylight, so we were forced to stop and search for a spot to camp. What do you think?
Whatever you want.
Put it here. There we go.
You think that's enough?
Yeah,
For
honestly.
negative.
We can cut more just to be safe. Have it outside.
I can't break it.
Cut another. My sled, we just found out the spark plugs are getting clogged up, so it's running too rich.
Fouling out.
Yeah, they're fouling out. It wouldn't start just a second ago, and so things just keep going wrong. But we're still hot tent camping, so that's kind of cool. For dinner tonight. It's the easiest thing we have, and it's not frozen, so. Chili.
Oh gosh. There you go. Oh, it's sticking.
Uh-oh. Ooh, that's hot.
I
will eat my bread regular.
So my Texas friends say that it's not chili if it has beans in it.
Oh,
I say it's not chili
it's DiGiorno.
without beans.
Oh. Yeah. I feel like chili has to have beans and cheese. We need to bring in cheese.
Actually, there is some cheese in there somewhere.
Ooh. Is that enough? That's
Yeah.
plenty. Well, hey, we did pretty good for not knowing the trail. Like we were on the trail and it was just empty vastness. So I think we can pat ourselves on the back for that.
Well, the map says there's a trail there, and you're
The map is all wrong.
going back and forth over it, and there's no trail.
Mm-hmm.
Shows you just went over it, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Poor Mal, you're okay, but you're not award-winning.
I am currently blessed to be in the presence of an award-winning chili chef. He's humble.
First place out of
First place.
probably 3
10?
people.
3.
I don't know.
We'll cut that out.
What rating's that bag?
15. I need a new one. It's old. Where your feet's going down here?
Mm-hmm.
You a kicker?
Oh, I'll be moving a lot. Put your head up that way.
Yeah. All right, after a full meal of chili, full belly, got some water in us, spirits are raised. I feel pretty good. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna go to sleep.
I'm afraid of it spilling out again.
This is a moment of truth. It didn't start last night because the sparks were fouled, but hopefully the gas burned off. Melted off, I don't know.
something's wrong, but we gotta go. So 40, 50 miles. How far was yours? 50 miles back?
Well, there goes a few weeks of planning, a lot of food, and some gear, which I guess I'll show you on the next episode and we'll get to use. So it's not all in vain. This kind of forces me to also learn all about carburetors, which I've been meaning to do anyways. Or I could just get some sled dogs like this guy and never have to worry about that kind of stuff. I'm sure my romanticized idea of owning sled dogs is a lot different than the actual work required though. But anyways, it was still a really fun trip with my dad. Got to go hot tent camping and learn this trail a little bit. Well, half of it. Yeah, if you like these videos and you'd like to see a video where we actually make it to the cabin, be sure to check out our playlist or channel or whatever you want to do. Now for 6 hours of driving, there's a bridge. My name is Josh, and I'll see you on the next one. Maybe. I'd like to. We'd love to have you. I don't know. All right.